Welcome to your 10-minute-ish deep stretch practice. Today, we're focusing on the muscle group of the hamstrings. The hamstrings are really important. They help us do a host of things like flex our knee and extend our hip and tilt our pelvis. When we have really tight hamstrings back here, we might have some back pain. We could definitely have some knee pain. There's a lot of different things that tight hamstrings can either restrict us from as far as our range of motion, and also there's a lot of ways that it can create pain in our body. So in order to prevent that, we can do a few stretches today together. So we will be on the ground. This whole practice will be grounded, and you may decide that you want to use a blanket and a strap. Those are a couple things that you might want to use in practice. So here we'll start with Paschimottanasana. It's a seated forward fold with your legs extended, and sitting up on a blanket can be really nice and supportive, especially if it's hard for you to sit up nice and tall. And so as you're here, extend your legs out long in front of you, and we'll move into what's called a facilitated stretch. So it's when you activate the same muscles that you're stretching. From there, we'll move into more of a passive stretch and let ourselves kind of hang out or melt into the posture, so to say. So first start by dorsiflexing your feet, toes flare to shin, and allow yourself to tilt your pelvis forward. You might need to bend your knees a little in order for that to happen. Fingertips down at your sides, big breath in. And then exhale, hinge from your hips. Now here, you may decide to use a strap to get the outer edges of your feet. You might keep your strap to the side for next time or later. If you can, take your hands to the outer edges of your feet. Do it. If you find that your feet are sickling in, toes in, pinky toes out, press your big toes forward so you feel your feet flat forward in front of you. So you're using the strength of your arms to help get flexibility through your lower half. You're thinking belly to thighs and heart forward to toes. All the while, tuck your chin ever so slightly in, but use your eyes to look towards your toes. That'll help this encouragement of your spine staying nice and long. And so feet are active. Sit bones spread and kind of push your butt back. You're using strength from your arms to help you fold even further forward. Let's take 3 to 5 breaths right here in this facilitated stretch. You're activating your hamstrings. Dig your heels down and almost pull them back, like you were trying to get something off of the heels of your feet, like a piece of gum or something, right? Push your heels down and pull them back. So your hamstrings are activated. They're turned on muscularly. And you can breathe in your nose, out your mouth. And then allow yourself slowly to melt. Relax your feet, relax the grip of your hands, relax the strap down if you were using it. In yin yoga, when you do this forward fold with your legs long out in front of you, it's called snail pose. So you can allow your body to kind of mimic that shape. Even a deep round of your spine is totally fine. Let your head be heavy. Relax your feet, your legs. If you can't quite relax your lower back, maybe back off a little bit, your belly. Relax your shoulders and your arms, the back of your neck, the back of your skull, the crown of your head, your face, your jaw, your throat. Relax your chest. Feel your belly compress towards or into your thighs as you breathe in. And then pull away as you breathe out. 2 more breaths right here. Super slow motion inhale, stack one vertebrae up at a time. Like imagine you can do that. All the way up. Allow yourself to take a breath in, transition in and out, noticing how you feel on your hamstrings, these big muscles, the back of your thighs, big strong muscles. From here, scoot off of your blanket or your support if you were using it and move it to the side. Have your strap near you within hand's reach. You might end up wanting to use it. Ow, lie on your mic because that feels good. Lie on your back. Knees bent, tailbone down, shoulders down, back of your neck long. Moving to Supta Padangusthasana. It's a reclined hand to big toe pose situation. Hug your right knee in and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. That'll help you hook your strap if you are using your strap. Otherwise, variation today, take both hands to either side of your right foot and extend your right leg long. Tailbone down, shoulders down, fart noise with your lower back on your mat. Push your feet like the ball of your right foot, the same part you would be pushing into your bicycle pedal, push that into your hands and pull your hands back into your foot. Or if you have the strap, you're pulling the strap into that bike pedal part of your foot and your foot back. All the while you're trying to think tailbone down, shoulders down. Breathe. It's okay if your knee is bent a little or even a whole lot. The idea though is that you're in a facilitated stretch. You're activating the same muscles that you're stretching. Push your legs into your hands, pull your hands back into your legs. Nice and long. You want to feel that you're stretching the same muscle you're activating. Back of your right thigh. You might even remove a hand for a moment and touch the back of your right thigh just for like a tactile kind of feeling or point. You want to feel like your entire hamstrings on your right side, like they're activating, they're strong, they're stretching, and there might be a little wiggle or wobble. Breathe. And now give yourself some more slack on your strap if you're using it, or even walk your hands down to your right ankle or calf and allow yourself to use some help from your arms to take your right leg closer in and down towards your upper body. Soften or bend your right knee a little. Relax your right foot. Try to relax your right leg as much as possible. And just use the help of your arms to get a little more flexibility through your right leg. So it's more of a passive stretch. You're not trying to activate your right thigh so much. You can even bend your right knee a little bit more if needed. Take 2 breaths right here. On an inhale, walk your hands back up to your right foot or walk your hands further up your strap. Release that slack, make it shorter. And then exhale, just for a moment, crunch up, sit up, try to bring your forehead as close to your right knee as possible. And then inhale, head down. Exhale, bend your right knee. Tight squeeze, set your right foot to the ground. Dip your knees in to support one another. Kick your heels out a little bit. Notice how you feel on your left leg compared to your right leg for a moment. And then heels in, toes forward, hug your left knee in. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Use your strap to hook your left foot, or if you're not using a strap, use your hands on either side of your left foot. Extend your left leg long, tailbone down, shoulders down, back of your neck long. Push your foot into your hands or strap, your strap back into your foot and your hands. It's that equal push and pull. Bend your left knee a little. Really think about pushing your foot into your hands. providing that resistance with your hands or your strap. Bringing your left leg in any amount. You might release your right hand for a moment and take it to your left hamstring area from like the back of your knee all the way up to where it attaches near your sit bone. Just getting that tactile feeling of this is my hamstring stretching, activating and stretching. Breathe. And walk your hands to your left calf. If you have your strap, just give yourself a lot more slack. Your hands are at your left foot. Take your hands to your left calf, ankle or calf. And draw your left leg closer in and down with the help of your arms. Strong arms. You're using some strength for your arms to bring your left leg in and down. Relax your left foot. Bend your left knee a little. Try to relax your left leg as much as you possibly can. So you're keeping your left leg just as kind of floppy as possible, using your arms to brace your left leg in. Keeping the stretch a little bit more passive through just your left leg. Some action through your arms. Breathe. Inhale, walk your hands back up your strap or back up to your left foot. As you exhale, push your foot into your hands, crunch up, sit up, try to bring your forehead close to your left knee. Inhale. And then exhale, head and shoulders down, hug your left knee in. Set your left foot down, dip your knees in to support each other, kick your heels out. Notice how you feel through your left leg and right leg. Roll to your side to press yourself up or hug your knees in and rock yourself all the way up. Final posture. It's heron pose. Karnachasana might be the name in Sanskrit. So we're piecing essentially the first two poses together a little bit, and you might be using your blanket behind you. Again, like I said, especially if it's hard for you to sit up nice and tall. I'm not going to use it. And then you may be using your strap as well. So extend your legs out like we did in our Paschimottanasana in the forward fold, and then hug your right knee in. You can cross your right ankle over your left thigh if you need to, or if it's available, you can just strap your right foot right away. Maybe you aren't using a strap. You can take both hands to your right foot. Rock back a little bit like you would in a boat pose, I guess. Hug your right knee in as close to your right shoulder as possible. Push your foot into your hands, create that resistance, pulling your hands back into your foot, and then slowly start to work your right leg towards straight. You might not get there, but you're just working towards that. Lift your heart towards your right foot. Take your gaze towards your right toes or even beyond them. Shoulders down. Tuck your chin slightly in. Continue to look towards your right toes. Breathe. If you feel like you're having a hard time sitting up nice and tall, you might need to bend your bottom leg and plant your left foot down or even your left heel. You can give yourself more or less slack if you have a strap. You're pushing your foot into your hands, your hand back into your foot. It's a deep hamstring stretch. Take a breath in. Option, if you can, you want to, as you exhale, bend your elbows, start to hug in, bring your forehead towards your right knee. Inhale. And then exhale, bend your right knee, right heel down. Straighten both legs out. Shake your legs out. Notice how you feel from your left side to your right side. Hopefully you're starting to feel pretty open. Okay, heron pose, second side. This side might be a little different, so just give yourself grace. Hug your left knee in. You might need to cross your left ankle or not to get that hook with your strap or your hands. Take your hands to your left foot, again, that bike pedal part. Rock back, kind of like you would in a boat pose or a V-sit, and start to hug your left knee first in towards your left shoulder. Try to keep it and maintain it there as you straighten your left leg. If it's hard to keep your bottom leg straight, bend your right knee a little, dig your right heel down. That might help you. Push your foot into your hands back into your foot. Notice if your foot wants to sickle in. If that's happening, press to your right big toe so your foot's a little bit more flat. Shoulders on your back. Gaze towards your toes. Heart towards your left thigh and reach up to the sky. Breathe. Stay here, or on an exhale, bend your elbows wide, tuck your chin, bring your forehead towards your left knee. Breathe. Exhale, bend your left knee, set your left foot down, extend your left leg long, shake out your legs, shake out your feet. Notice how you feel through your hamstrings. Thank you so much for taking a handful of minutes and moments to stretch with me. I hope that you feel nice and stretched out through your hamstrings. Namaste.